Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee have been out for a little while now, and it should have been enough time for you wonderful trainers to get through the 8 gyms. Today I want to rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite, and it was such a treat to see these gyms that we obviously remember from our childhood be realized in this new beautiful art style. And seriously, it was a real trip down memory lane in a lot of these cases, and just seeing how the fact that, hey, it's 3D now and it looks way better, that was like so awesome. But with all of that said though, let's go ahead and get started. And again, I'm going from my least favorite to my favorite, and we are going to start off at Cerulean City with Lieutenant Serge. Now, his Pokemon are actually very cool. I like Voltorb, I like Magnemite, I like Raichu quite a bit as well. It's an early gym, so like the difficulty is not really gonna be there, but visually it's just a room with trash cans. It's very plain, it's very like brown, it's like no real color other than like the said trash cans, I guess. It is very cool that there is that electric gate like blocking Lieutenant Surge before you get to him, but other than that, there's not a lot of things to really like about this gym. I do like the fact that you have to go press the button to even be able to get through and battle the gym leader, but yeah, overall I definitely think that Vermilion is one of the less exciting gyms. I'll have an image up here as well of how it used to look. I'll do that for every gym we see here, but yeah, definitely my least favorite. Next up, we actually have gym number 5 in Fuchsia City. Koga and his poison Pokemon Weezing, Muck, Golbat, and Venonat were formidable opponents, and the reason why this one is next is honestly kind of similar to Surge, and the fact that it's a very plain looking gym. Now, we do have the smoke and the path is a little bit obscured, so that's like a little bit creative, but besides that, there's not a lot going on visually for the gym. It's just a brown space, and again, if it wasn't for the smoke-filled path you gotta take, this one would probably be the most boring looking gym in my opinion. Also, no one is a fan of being poisoned, so this gym is particularly tricky when it comes to that. Next up, we have a very special gym with Pewter City and Brock, the rock-type Pokemon connoisseur. He has his Geodude, he has his Onix, not a lot of variation to the Pokemon that he has, but this is the first gym ever that I played, and you know, I would imagine it's similar for a lot of you people, so for that reason alone, this gym does hold a special place in my heart. But as far as the gyms themselves, there isn't a whole lot here. It's pretty much a clear path to Brock, and yes, you're gonna have some battles beforehand, but other than that, a very plain looking gym. I did love the little detail of the stadium style seating that they have for the gym here, and there's like a few people watching. I don't know if they just like sit around all day at the gym waiting for someone to come along so they can see a Pokemon battle. It must be a really boring thing to do when no one's around really, but yeah, this is clearly a lot of people's favorite gym just because, hey, nostalgia, first gym ever, and again, you can't say enough for that. This game plays on nostalgia so deeply. Brock and his perverted ways, it is really cool to see him in a game because, you know, he was in the cartoon, and yeah, it's still a great gym. And this is where things start to get a little bit tricky because I like all the rest of the gyms. They're all like super cool and creative in their own way. But for now, we are going to go with Cerulean City. We're going to go back to back just like they are in the game here. Misty, beloved Misty with her Psyduck and Starmie. This is a very colorful and vibrant gym. It looks like really cool. I love the touch that everybody's in their like swim gear. It's a really like aesthetically pleasing gym to me. And like I said, from this point on, like, I like all the gyms. It's just about which ones do more creatively and things of that nature. So there's still like a lot to like here. It's a really cool touch to see some of the trainers do like front flips off of the high dive and then swim over to you. The floor like translucent ice looking, really aesthetically pleasing as well. I think that those two touches are super cool. And to me, this is one of the cooler recreations from what the gyms used to look like to what they look like now. There is a lot that went into this one. I love the color of it all. It's vibrant. I love the fact that there's like Starmie, like art in the walls, things of that nature. So yeah, I really like this gym. Next up, we have Celadon City with Erica and her grass-type Pokemon, Tangela, Weepinbell, and Vileplume. The requirement to even enter the gym in this one is like really cool. It asks for a cute Pokemon. I, of course, showed my Eevee, which is the cutest creature in existence, and we were able to get right on through. But hey, a ton of grass. This looks like a place where you could even maybe like have a wedding or something like that. But no, in Pokemon, this is used for battles. And yes, people in the game talk about Erica being like really cute. I like the fact that a cute Pokemon is the way you get to all the other cuteness, and I have a special place in my heart for this time because this is where my Charmeleon evolved into a Charizard. One of the battles here with one of the trainers was what finally made it happen for me, and I was very happy to finally have Charizard following me around and eventually flying through the world in my Charizard steed. But yeah, it's overall a really fun gym. Next on our list, we actually have the last gym in the game with Cerulean City, Giovanni and his ground-type Pokemon. He has Dugtrio, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, and Rhydon. It's a really cool gym just because you still have those like platforms from the Team Rocket sections that get you from like area to area and you have to find the correct path. So overall, that was a nice little touch seeing that come back. And of course, Giovanni is the leader of Team Rocket. He has that very amazing haircut. His hair is like always something I really enjoyed. I also love the touch that there's just a Persian waiting there right next to Giovanni, even though he doesn't really like use him in battle or anything like that, but it's still cool to see him there regardless. He kind of reminds me of a Bond villain in a lot of ways, and I also really like that when you defeat him, he just kind of denounces his evil ways and he says he's going to rededicate his life to Pokemon training and that he's done being evil. So I like that as well. So for such an intimidating figure, he's kind of a softie. And second to last, we have Saffron City with Sabrina and her psychic Pokemon, Mr. Mime, Slowbro, Jinx, and Alakazam. Clearly, visually, this is one of the more striking and cooler looking and creative looking gyms, and the teleportation aspect is really, really cool as well. I loved seeing that come into fruition with this new updated art style. Like it's really cool, the neon lights being in what looks like the top of skyscrapers is like super cool as well. And clearly psychic Pokemon are very weird, and it like fits in perfectly with the type of gym that you have going on here. It's like a mini puzzle too to get to the leader Sabrina at the end of it all, so that's really cool as well. I also love that in some of the battles you can see a cityscape in the background. To me, that's a really cool touch as well. And seeing what this used to look like back in the day, you're seeing it on screen now, to what it looks like now, it's absolutely stunning. And finally, my favorite gym in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is Cinnabar Island with Blaine and his fire Pokemon, the Volcano Badge. We have Magmar, Rapidash, Ninetales, and Arcanine. His Pokemon are really good. I am super partial to fire type Pokemon. They are my favorite. Charmander was the first Pokemon I ever got in a video game, and the quiz aspect of this is like super cool. He also kind of reminds me of, you know, Master Roshi from Dragon Ball, but I know a lot of people probably like have made that connection before. But yes, the quiz aspect is like really, really cool. You don't necessarily have to have a ton of battles in order to fight Blaine here, but I on purpose got one question wrong just to like have a battle. But it's so creative, the whole quizzical aspect of it, and it's like a game show, and that's so cool to me. It might not be visually the most creative, but conceptually, again with the quizzes, it's something that is unique and different from every other single gym. And yeah, no two gyms are really identical or anything, but some of them, they're pretty similar where, hey, you know, get through this path, fight some trainers, fight the leader. Here, you got to take a quiz first and test your Pokemon knowledge. But there you have it, guys. That is my ranking of the 8 gyms in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I definitely want to know your ranking, so leave that in a comment below, and I'll make sure to check those out. Let me know why you like the gyms as well. That's very important. But thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Maybe even hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our other content. Pokemon has been a blast to cover for you guys. Thank you for watching all of our many videos on the game, and we hope that if you got the game, you have been enjoying it as much as we have. Is it the game everybody wanted? No, but it is still a really cool Pokemon experience on Nintendo Switch, and it has me very, very excited for what is coming next year with Gen 8. It's going to be a really good time to be a Pokemon fan, especially because the Detective Pikachu movie looks really awesome as well, and I can't wait to see what the gyms are like in the next game. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, all that good stuff. You guys are fantastic. We will catch you on the next one. SwitchForce out.